What's up, guys? It's Trey, your Toucan, back with week 3 of our poster design challenge. It's going well so far. No major setbacks. I hate recording these videos on Sunday because I have a fantasy football team, and I feel like every single week my attitude really depends on how it performs, and it's really been sucking for the last few weeks, so kind of ruins my Sunday. But on an up note, we're going to record here and show you guys my designs that I've done this week, how I did them, and what new tools I learned. So yeah, we'll get right into it. Alright, so for our first design of week 3, while I was designing for Monday Night Football, I had Baker Mayfield. He was playing against the Chiefs, which that's my team, so obviously I want the Chiefs to win, but Baker has been putting up some really good numbers this year, so I was kind of hoping that he would do a little bit better. I ended up losing my fantasy week by a few points because he didn't perform as well as I needed him to, but still it was a really good game, really entertaining. But I designed this before the game as some motivation for Baker Mayfield to play well. I didn't really do too much that was insane. Basically, I took an image of Baker Mayfield. I got rid of the background, and then I used image tracing to turn him into one color. So that's what we did with Baker. And the background, it's not really too different. If you zoom in, you can see I actually used another Baker Mayfield, same picture, but I made it gray to kind of blend into the background. Kind of just subtle detail. I didn't really know what to do for the background, so I kind of just did Baker Mayfield. It looks nice. I like the gray with the red. I think it kind of matches the Buccaneers color scheme as well, so overall I liked it. Not a crazy design, but yeah. For our next design, this one I really liked. I think this was the night before the election. A lot of people were panicked. Obviously, Trump was winning. A lot of people weren't happy about that. Honestly, I don't know what our future is going to look like, so that kind of inspired this design. Big question mark. Obviously, our country, America in the bottom, for like the bottom of the question mark. And to do this, what I actually did, I'll open up the file. So as you can see, each one of these letters, they're actually different shapes, and I made these shapes with the pen tool and the curvature tool, and I obviously, took a big question mark and I used this as like an outline, and that's how I did it. I just fit everything inside there so it looked cool. And then for this, our future is I wrote that on a path, on like a curved path. I think it looks cool. I think I accomplished everything I wanted to with this design. So yeah, very awesome. This was a funny one. Basically, I was sitting in a voice chat with my friend, and I was like, oh darn, I really need to make my design for today. And for some reason, an apple came up, and then we were just talking, and we were like, I wonder how fucked up we can make this apple. So, obviously, this apple has some substance abuse issues. Hopefully, only on the ups for the apple, but yeah, this was just more of a fun design, more of a take it easy day for me. So our next design was Persevere. I don't really remember how I came up with the idea for this. I remember I really wanted to make a poster with like mountains. My buddy Eli actually suggested that, so I'm like, okay. Well, I've climbed mountains before, and it's never easy. You always gotta work hard, so that's where Persevere came from. Then I don't know. I don't know what inspired this. This is a Toucan original quote, but I really liked it. I like the way I did my typography. Not too crazy. I didn't really try to do too much. Yeah, overall, really good looking design in my opinion. One of my favorites. For my next design, again, this is post-election. I call this one a fragmented reality, which basically means everyone is living reality and seeing it one way when it's actually another. So this could actually be seen from either way. On one side, like the right, they are all happy about the election, and you know, the rest of the country is just not very happy. And then the other way it goes is the left, they think the world is going to end, and maybe it's actually going to turn out all right. So obviously our country is very divided. Definitely not on the same page at all. Kind of interested to see where our country ends up. But that's what inspired this design. I don't know. I didn't really do anything too crazy for this. This is honestly, like, if this was something I made in my first week, then I might have a little more to say about it, but I didn't really use any new tools to do this. Like, I used image tracing for the picture. I used the image actually twice, and I made a clipping mask. Nope, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to show you. My computer's a piece of garbage. Basically, I put a gradient behind it because the way that I did the masks on this, I lowered the opacity down. So me doing a gradient behind it gave it like a light to dark effect on this side where I did a lot more texturing. So yeah, that's really the only thing new I did. The rest of it was just stuff that is very simple. I'm gonna close this before it crashes my computer. This one was funny. So the idea behind this was that, I don't know, I saw like an orca whale somewhere, and I'm like, damn, this thing kind of looks like a big cow. So I basically took an orca whale and I made it look like a cow, and I said, moo, I'm a cow. Definitely more of a comedic take on the design. I thought it was funny. My friends thought it was funny. I thought it looked good too, so I'm gonna call it a win. Definitely one of my more fun designs. This was my real banger of the week. This was a design I called Freeform. Basically all of these shapes are text. I will actually open up the file because I don't think it's gonna kill my computer. Yeah, a lot of stuff, a lot of elements. And a little Easter egg behind it is that you can find every single letter in the alphabet in here. Definitely a very creative exploration for me. I've never really done anything like this before. Basically, to do this, I took a blank document and I broke it up into a grid. I used like various different sizes of rectangles, and basically I tried to fit an arrangement of letters inside each one of the boxes, and I tried to make them fit. I used different like typefaces, and then something new I actually did, Fortnite. Fortnite's awesome, right? We love Fortnite. So this is something I did a lot for this design. Basically, I took the kerning, which you can't see, but basically it's the spacing between the letters, and you smush it down, and then you have like this really abstract looking shape, which this doesn't look great, but there's a cool little font. It's called Bookshelf Symbol. And then this is how I got a lot of the weird looking shapes. But I got this, and then if you want to turn this into an actual shape, you have to create outlines. And then from here, you can select the whole thing, and then with the shape builder tool, you can get rid of pieces of it. And obviously I'm just like randomly clicking here, but like, basically you could take all this and then make some really cool shapes, which I did do. I spent a long time on this design. It took me multiple hours, just because I wanted to do this well, just because I thought it was a really cool concept. Every single step of this design was just exploration. Few different tricks I learned. For example, I think it was 2. Basically, this bookshelf font is really neat. Oh, there it is. So if you want a heart and you don't want to do anything, basically all you have to do is type in W with this font and it makes a heart. There's a bunch of other cool shapes in here too, like it's something that you want to explore. Basically, if you're bored, you can find this image on my Instagram. You can find every single letter in the alphabet. It's very fun. It took me a while and I even knew where all of them were. So if you want to keep yourself busy for like 20 minutes, you could knock yourself out. You might not even be able to do it in 20 minutes. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I look forward to week 4. Getting a lot better already noticeably. I'm excited to learn more tools. I'm gonna definitely improve my design and it's gonna be a whole different me. So yeah, we'll see what week 4 brings for us and I'll catch you guys in the next video.